My mom refused to loan me 25 grand for a house and told me to stay away from her neighborhood, so I found a place across town, and now she's furious that she doesn't see her grandchild enough. When I, 36, met my fiancée, 36, we hit it off very fast because we were very much on the same wavelength and lived close to one another, so we could easily spend lots of time together. After just 6 months, I was ready to move into her apartment with my dog, but sadly her landlord said no because of said dog. This turned out as a blessing in disguise because we realized that buying a condo would cost almost as much as buying a house considering the current market in Canada, so we ended up looking for a house. My first instinct was to search around where I grew up, where my mom is, because there are lots of parks around which made my childhood pretty awesome with friends. It became evident that our budget of $575K maximum, renovations included, would not allow it. I tried 100 times to explain to her that borrowing $25K from her would make a big difference in our options, but she shot me down every time and laughed at me when I insinuated we wouldn't be able to buy in her neighborhood. I never asked her for a gift. I always said that I would pay her back, and the intent behind the loan was to keep us more easily above water for the first few years. I ended up finding a home last year within our budget on the island of Montreal, where I work, which we both thought we would never be able to find. The house is old but spacious, with a backyard and with enough rooms to have 2 kids. We just got our first one. When my mom learned of this, she freaked out. Her attitude was purely toxic. She hated that house and essentially said it was a mistake and proceeded to insult everything about it and called me a dumb idiot for buying it in all conceivable ways without directly saying it. She wanted me to be 5 minutes away, but now I'm 20 minutes away, 45 during rush hours. In over a year, she has only stayed for dinner once. Each time I invite her, I get a no with an excuse as to why she can't make it. She often calls me on weekends for me to come over to her place with the baby, but when I boomerang the invite back with, "Hey, it's been a while, how about you come over to my place?" I'm usually told, "Oh, I'll see. I have gardening to do and stuff in the backyard," and usually ends up not coming. We had brunch last weekend, and I heard her complain that she doesn't see her granddaughter enough. So I pointed out to her that we said she's literally welcome to drop in at any time, not just weekends. But she said that she obviously couldn't come on weekdays because she works. My mom is 68. She has her pension fully paid off with lots of days off and a boss that loves her. She can take an afternoon off or a day off to spend time here anytime she wants. I pointed that out, and she said she's not the kind of person to leave her coworkers in the dirt by taking days off. She just came back from 2 weeks vacation to Greece. So finally, I snapped back that she'll be able to see her grandchild more often the day she's not last in priority behind her coworkers, her job, her gardening, a sunny day in her backyard, and a 20-minute drive. To which she seemed insulted. Yesterday, she sent me a listing for a home 5 minutes away from hers. If you're interested, there's a house for sale on Francis Street for $500K. It is pretty, 3 rooms, 2 bathrooms, you can look. No? Why would we get back into that boat, looking for a new house, similar to what we already have just 1 year after buying this one? We will buy when we have enough to buy a house with a second floor and only if we feel the house is too small with 2 kids. It has 3 rooms on the same floor, 2 bathrooms that are renovated, not quite similar since you have more money to invest, but I just wanted you to have a look. Fine, I'll mind my own business, have a good day. She wouldn't loan me $25K, and she expects me to spend $500,000 on her so that she doesn't have to drive to see her grandchildren? My father, my fiancé's family, they all live further away from her, but they all come around way more often.